Okay, let's get this stream started by booting up Fallout 4. Where is it there? You know, I've done 5 of these. You know, this is a 5th one, and this is weekly, and I still haven't figured out where the actual Fallout 4 button is, because I'm an idiot. You know, and it's not like I didn't spend 3 hours in Fallout 4 last night building a settlement, so I should know where the button is, but I don't because I'm a moron. Righty, so as you can see, building a settlement. Can you tell what it is yet? Right, so really easy to find. Good neighbour, never load exit saves, don't like them. Don't care for them, don't like them. Oh, chat view is finally updated to new YouTube. It's finally updated to the new YouTubes, which has a really silly, fancy animated like button. Like, why? Why does it do that? What was wrong with just clicking a button and turning, like, inverting the colours on it? What was wrong with that? There wasn't anything wrong with that. That's my point. You know, it was Flash for the sake of Flash. I don't care for that. That's, you know, it's YouTube. Being consistent. It's not really a trait YouTube possesses. Wait a second. Probably no this place doesn't have windows there, because there's a building. The logic of Fallout 4 interiors sometimes. Alright, the whole place. The dig. But we do no actual digging. We just sonic pulse our way through. You know? Because digging is tedious. And loading screens. The loading screens. I mean, I know this is a big dungeon it's loading in, but the loading screens. You know, I kind of hope the Anniversary Edition patch. You know, I feel like Fallout 4 won't do what Skyrim did and just get completely bogged between 2 versions because, well, Script Extender will update, and all the Script Extender mods I can think of actually do get updated with Fallout 4. Oh, radio, because it's night. Fucking iBots. Heard a brief bit of it. I think it was only Travis, but still. Gotta do this every time, because I've locked the INI so it doesn't.
I'm excited to see what she can do.
I can't wait to show you. She's one of a kind.
Yeah, will it actually work all the time? Because every time I've tried this prior, she always gets stuck at one particular wall and just refuses to dig it.
And it's a hell of a lot safer than loading this place up with dynamite.
Alright guys, get ready. I'm not completely sure how this place will respond. So, brace yourselves. Sonya, do your thing.
Came right up to my door and took the job. She takes orders.
I have
useful in a fight.
I have so much ammo, it's kind of ridiculous. Fallout 4 is like really oddly generous with certain ammo types and really oddly like I'm never going so far to say that the ammo is rare in Fallout 4. Even like things that should be you know how you love when the idiot brigade gets in your way? And then you can't do anything because they're in a really tight spot? Yeah. Get out the way! Oh, out the... Oh, you're still in the way. Yeah. never underestimate the ability for NPCs to just get in your way. Milk. I mean, if this was Skyrim, I'd be called a milk drinker. Yeah, full heal, no rats. Right. Those eggs. Oh no! Meyer lurks! Oh, and the idiot brigade's getting in the way again. You know, it's like they want to get... Oh, and he's down. And like, anything less than like 90% hit chance, and that's just ain't gonna work. That is just that unreliable. I mean, it's a good job NPCs are protected in Fallout 4, isn't it? Because if this was Morrowind, this would be living hell.
We need to get through here, Mel.
Would be living hell, because, oh my god, can you imagine getting through here with mortal NPCs when they actively want to kill themselves? Like, it's bad enough as it is. You know, it really is bad enough as it is. Because the NPCs, they're just not useful. And the hatchlings have come out anyway. And Mel is going to get himself killed again. Like, I'm having to... I normally wouldn't bother using bats as excessively as, like, every single thing, but because I've got a babysit NPC that I don't want to hit, because if they go hostile, that makes the bloody mish. And there's, of course, there's barnacles. Like, you're wondering why you're just taking rads out the ass, barnacles. And attacking Mirelurks from behind, really not a good idea, unless you want to burn all your ammo. And, oh, these fucking barnacles. Just... Because at least with bats, you can't hurt your allies while using it, at least, unless you use an explosive, in which case, yes, you can. But, those fucking barnacles are really putting it...
Just keep heading southwest.
Unintentional puns are the best kind of puns. Evil banging monkeys. Like, seriously, those things are genuinely evil. Like, banging monkeys. Oh, Mel, get out! What would you give if an NPC in a quest where you have to go places in an interior location? Why would you give them a fucking melee weapon and only a melee weapon? And he's level 6, so it's like he gets murdered by everything. Ah, Fallout 4's easy ass lockpicking. How I do not miss it. Now, if you think Oblivion's lockpicking is hard, try doing it on a Steam Deck. Because, at least on a PC, or even a console, like, the responses are normal. On a Steam Deck, you've got to use the trigger to click. It's really weird, you know. Or have, like, because, like, unless you've got, like, the bindings are just really weird. Because it, for some reason, doesn't have innate controller support. So it just get a bit weird. And yeah, the lockpicking is a bit awkward. But, you know, there is always auto-attempt if you've got lockpicks, or better yet, the skeleton key. I mean, the skeleton key is kind of broken in Oblivion. In fact, the only reason not to use the skeleton key is to max out your lockpicking, but the way to max your lockpicking is to find a really tough lock, take the skeleton key, and just keep matching auto attempt while you've got a spell taking your skill level to 0. porta diner. I mean, you always got to give it a try, just to see if it does work. I mean, 99% odds it's not. I mean, I think it takes like a 300 times before it's got a chance that it's actually realistically going to go. Apart from that one in Nuka World in the repair shed, which clearly needs repairing because it's actually working. Plastic pumpkins, some disgusting, disgusting bubblegum. I mean, I wouldn't touch bubblegum even when it's like normal. Like, it's genuine. It's stuff that just genuinely strikes me as disgusting. I mean, like, it's not something I'd ever want to stick in anywhere near my mouth. It's something that's like, I've seen how it lingers and doesn't degrade. Like, the infamous, as it was known in school as chud. It got in the carpet, it was plopped under the tables, it was trodden outside, and it didn't matter what happened, it never went away. Oh, fucking barnacles again. These barnacles, they really do spam rats. But, ugh, you know, I wouldn't want that anywhere near my body if it takes that long to bio. It's not like, I know banana peel, you don't eat banana peels, but I know that takes like a year to biodegrade. And they take like over a year to biodegrade. They're pretty bad for degrading, actually.
I've been trying to keep a low profile on this one, man. No flesh off the rifle.
Right, you know what happens when you get Milo Hunter in your face? Can I select? No, it's so close I can't actually select anything. Where is its head? Mile Hunters are a bit weird. Right. Oh, got all of that. Can't hit with a shotgun at point blank fucking range.
I don't want to nerd out over it, but a Robco Pip-Boy is a rare find. You're gonna have to let me play with it later.
Like, seriously, that is an impressively shit performance with that. Like, complete, you know, with a shotgun at that range, it is impossible not to at least get a partial hit. But no, Vats finds a way. Masonry hammer, that's a relatively rare find. Ooh, medkit. Be nice. Ooh, railway. It's a good medkit. Full of good, delicious booty. Wait a second.
We need Sonya here.
No problem. Come on, Sonya. Looks like this place was run by Mr. Handy.
Wait for the ferals, because, you know. Oh, it actually was run by Mr. Handy Use. Oh, the feral fell down. I don't remember this bit. I mean, so I always go straight into the room that you're meant to go into. So, you know.
Sweet. We need Sonya here.
Got it. Sonya, blast time.
Or is this the wall? Because the eyebot does go a bit... No, it has actually made it. Eventually. Its tapping is pretty damn terrible, but it's made it eventually. See, it's a shotgun. The amount of rad sucking down this place is astonishing. Jangles, the evil moo monkey. Fat barrel must be living. Barrel unlootable, must be living one. Must be living, not dead. That's it. That's all that's here. It's a bit disappointing. Bit disappointing. I was expecting something a little bit more down here than... Well, that's where I came in, so maybe we go this way.
We need to get through here, Mel.
I feel like I was meant to come in. Now wait 5 hours for the... What the... I feel like I was... Yeah. I feel like I was meant to... Yeah, it's an alternate... I see, it's an alternate way through that I went through backwards, right. Because there's the pie machine. Might as well try it again while I'm here. Yeah, it's an alternate way through to avoid this room. I can't believe I've never gone that way before. Right, into the room I'm meant to go into. Wait for the idiot brigade to catch up. I'll take the beer. It's worth caps. Not like caps so much use. Oh no! Bills! Bam! So there is something very, very satisfying about a shotgun. The glowing ones up in my face. Wow, that's just isn't very reliable, is it? The unreliability of VATS is... Although, it's so radioactive. But there are bits that aren't. These are the tasty bits. It's like food is.
Mel.
Poison, poison, tasty flesh. Yeah, poison, poison, tasty flesh. Can't believe it. Sonya's actually working for once. It's almost unfathomable. Oh no, wait. This is the wall. Wait for him to waddle up. Hell of a way to go getting stuck down here. Yeah, because for some reason, you can hear me matching the E key. Nope, it just doesn't go. So.
Mel.
For some reason, this bloody wall, and it is just this bloody wall, just doesn't work. Oh shit, did I just disable fucking Sonya? Oh, I don't know which bloody bit of the wall. There we go. Excellent. I think I probably disabled the fog. That wall, for some reason, just doesn't work.
Bobby.
Great. Now my socks are wet. Well, guys, we're right under the Diamond City Strong.
You sure this is the right place? I've been mapping it out, and I think Diamond City should be a little further north of here.
I don't have a doubt in my mind. How about a little trust for the boss?
Mel is right. This can't be Diamond City.
It won't be hard to prove me wrong. Let's go up there. You all will be thanking me while we count the caps. We still need a way to get up there, though. Mel, you think your robot will work here?
Look at this place. The foundation is already crumbling. One blast from Sonya, and I bet the floor above will come right.
I don't know why that one wall, and it's the very last wall, why it doesn't work. I don't.
Collapsing foundation and all.
Good thinking.
But it's always been on one wall.
Sonya, prepare yourself for a blast at maximum power.
Like, the activator just doesn't work. Get out of the basement. Waiting for Mel. He'll get there eventually, don't worry. Oh dear. Now is it gonna go boom?
Here we go.
Yay!
That didn't sound good. Okay.
Now let's get up into that strong room.
And the reason they make you get out of the room is so that you basically don't see the entire, like, all this phasing and...
No, Sonya!
Pull yourself together, Mel. We don't need that thing anymore anyway.
But
You can make another robot with the haul we get from the strong room. Keep your head in the game.
I mean, what did he think was going to happen? It is one of those inevitable moments. Ooh, full in cooler. Meanwhile, she'll find a way up eventually, I'm sure. How Broom is in that metal crate, I don't quite know. Like, the Broom is bigger than the crate, but then again, sometimes you just... the question logic of random drops. It's still not as bad as a fishing pole in a toolbox. Nothing will be that bad.
Shit.
You seriously think we can your scheme? He took you in, Bobby. And you're stealing from him?
Don't listen to her.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Hal was right. This isn't Diamond City.
So what? This doesn't change anything. It is still the same job.
I see the rest of you are in the dark about this. Nice no-nos. You all just broke into Hancock's storeroom. You know, Hancock, the mayor of Good Neighbor.
damn it, Bobby.
Listen, guys, I know this isn't what you expected, but there are still a ton of caps on the line here. Help me take her out, and all of you...
3 kills versus 2, we know which one I'm doing.
Off here. The guy tends to hold grudges.
Counteroffer. Just go back into your tunnel, and we can forget this ever happened. What do you say?
I am going to see this through, Bobby.
You won't regret this.
Might as well finish what we started.
Wrong move.
And she's got a minigun out. Look. Ow. Like, that thing hurts. Actually. Might as well build up a crit. I mean, the trigger man is so weak it probably won't build up enough, but still. In his hazmat suit. I mean, the question is, why does a ghoul, and I'm going to point this out, why does a fucking ghoul need a fat hazmat suit? Where's Fahrenheit's menace? Right. Or do I do something even more ridiculous? Whip out a missile launch, missile launch to the face level ridiculous. Right, missile launcher, the face, boom. And it didn't do anything? What? And I'm dead. Minigun at close range. I was expecting... Has something happened with my missile launchers to just do no damage?
You seriously didn't think Hancock would catch
Let's... Bobby Gow. No, aid. I feel like my missile launcher has gone... Something's gone wrong with my missile launcher. Oh crap, she's coming. Right. She was a cheapo. I mean, I normally wouldn't touch medics, but sometimes you're desperate. Oh my fucking god, that thing hits like a... Can't see what's going on. Because the problem is, if she comes in this pit, I'm dead. Of course, hide behind the little pillar of pain. Because that minigun hits like a rock. You know, I mean, it makes her an actual... No, I don't want to hit my useless colleague, who's now very much in the way. Ugh. What? Does anything give me AP? I mean, something must... Fine. Drink of wine just to give me a bit more AP. I'm actually a little surprised how little things... Ooh, AP, nuclear grade. Don't give me much, but give me some. I'm not using nuclear quantum. Okay. Got it. That was decent. Much more dangerous that way. Don't need born easily, don't behind.
See if you can find it.
All this for...
Let me check it
Go in. I'm too heavy to carry, of course. Yeah, like, really, really nice. The fact it was doing energy damage meant I had lower energy resistance. Right. Booby. Booby.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking about. Gotta be tons of dirt on him here.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad we made it through all that alive.
And now you get paid for it. So quit your whining. And you, I couldn't have pulled this off without your help.
Thanks. Turned out to be fun.
Oh, so you enjoyed yourself. Maybe we don't need to give you your cut then. Relax, I'm joking. Here is your share. You done
200 caps! Woohoo! Like, seriously, 200 caps is f***ing worthless. Like, and the junk in here, it just isn't really worth it. Yeah, a bit pre-war food and some Braxo and oh, a fusion quarter is probably worth if I can get to it, because you know. No, I'm not leaving without my fusion core. It's the only valuable stuff in here. I'm not leaving without this. I'm gonna take a Nuka-Cola bottle, that's just a waste. But, like, there is nothing in here. Slightly less irradiated ghouls. Seriously, I still don't get why the ghoul... Because they are always both guaranteed ghouls. So it's like... Why are they in hazmat suits? It's like the most bizarre thing to see a ghoul in. Like, there's nothing even in here. It wasn't even worth it. And for 200 caps, I mean... That won't buy you much. I mean, and that's the thing is, the payments in Fallout 4 are ridiculously low. Like, you'll find way more caps. You probably found more caps than that in a bloody booty crate outside, but I probably did. But, you know. Also, I have no idea if it stream's just a fuzzy mess for everyone. I'm just gonna go right for something. Yeah, that's definitely working. But anyway, quite why it's rendering as a fuzzy mess on the chat viewers stream, I don't know. It could be my internet's playing up. Who knows? And Big Dig is quite a lot of effort to go to a. I mean, granted, vanilla. I mean, let's just say the vanilla. There is absolutely zero fucking threat. Also, this train car, I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, it's phased. It phases through the ground. But the way like, you can see it's clearly phased through the ground. For some reason, that there is a goof. Because even if it derailed, it wouldn't go through the struts of the bridge. Because even if there is, like, no... I think the netting goes across all the way. No, it doesn't. It stops train side. But that's still a goof. I mean, it's gone through the support beams, you know. But you know, Fallout 4. Wouldn't surprise me if they used the wrong model, swapped it in, and it's like, oh shit, we have one with wheels on now. This is a little jumping puzzle. With convenient bits of wood telling you which way to go and which way not to fall and how to fall off because you're an idiot. Because see, convenient bit of wood. Convenient bit of wood. I think the wood is even in little arrows to point you where to go. Jump. 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 It's nice that Fallout 4 actually has like little jumping games. And hey, this is more valuable than what I got from Big Dig. I mean, but I did Big Dig for... Oh no, I didn't get any money in there, but I did get a pistol that's worth probably about 50. Grenade, which was about 20. Some pre-war money. A pulse mine, and yeah, more crap than it's... You know, the crap I got from the booty crate is worth so much more. Oh no! Moon rats! Come on, Protectomatron, protect! Protectomatron, protect! I mean, it's a mole rat, but it's... Ooh, mate, laser musket. Didn't see how many crack it was, too. One of the few cases of cryo cells that you're not going to get from a vendor. There's a what? I know there's a big button to let you up. There it is. I hear gunshot. Gunshot means XP. Usually. Not always, but... Oh, that's where one of them all went. What the? Why is there a Vault 81 resident there? Fat raider. Oh, it's another raider. Boom. I'm not even sure this Vault 81 resident. Oh, they're supposed to be attacking him!
Get back to Vault 81.
That's a oddly, I think, quite a rare random encounter, because I think if you go Vault 81, you'll never see that. So, it's nice seeing random encounters you don't see very often. Oh, I heard a turret. Oh no, they've been smart. These are smart. They're not pack-led level raider, they're smart raiders. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Uh-oh. One's got a big gun. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that machine gun turret. Oh, it's this... Oh no, he's belly flopping. He's belly flopping me. Where'd he go? Oh, you fucking puff! Stop running away! Oh, you've got a really good gun. Why are you running away like a little pussy? Bam. Yeah. I mean, that hurts. 61 is a 4-foot. Again, the crew blowback has issues. I mean, it does have your typical mod problems of, like, the balance is all over the place. And the reason it's all over the place is because it doesn't have the very nicely gradiated damage buffs. What the f... Oh, I've lost my hair clip. Give me a sec. Where did it go? I didn't hear it clink. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Give me a sec. Heck, came out. So my fringe is in my face. Stabbing me in the eyes. Because it's not quite long enough to tuck behind my ears, and it's not short enough that it doesn't stab me in the eyes. I mean... You know, it's one of those ones where it's the worst of both worlds at the moment. You know, you take what you have. Right, I know where I can go. I can level up. Righty. I mean, if I go all the way down, if I basically follow the quest marker and then divert to Somerville Place, I'll go show that off. I mean, I've got to get rid of the settlers first. You know, because... Oh, I'll see where they actually want me to, what they want me to do first. Because if they want me to go all the way across the Commonwealth to kill some ferals that they're feeling threatened by, they can go shove it up their arse. And by it, I mean a bullet. Look, oh shit, that is not with a missile launcher, really misbehaving. Shit. Deathclaw has seen me. Do I have a settlement from between here and... Right. You're gonna make it to Igret Tours. The Deathclaw should... Keyword. Should... be mown down. Because I am not in a position to fight that thing. Make it to Igret Tours Marina. I'm safe. Because I have seen it take down a Deathclaw before. Through sheer spam. That's if I don't lose the Deathclaw first. I mean... You know, Deathclaw scary. Deathclaw big scary thing. I think I've lost it.
There we go.
Yeah, check. Come on, protectees.
Hostiles in the area. Non-combatants are advised to seek secure location until perimeter is secured.
Identify yourself. Law-abiding citizen.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me! They took the side of the sentry bot. No, I just don't. I think my missile launcher is busted. I just don't think it works at the moment. No, sentry bot. I mean, the Protectrons aren't much of a threat. I mean, pincer time. Come on.
Put down your weapons and submit.
Authority. You know, I was kind of hoping they would fight the sentry bot for me, not, you know, turn on me and go on the side of the rogue sentry bot.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you do question it. I'll put my Igret Tours. Look at it glow. I think I did overlight it, to be honest. I mean, it's not actually particularly well defended, but it does what it needs to do. The question is, are the useless ass settlers? Yes, they are. I haven't seen the carrots. Good.
Seems to be growing well.
I'm going to harvest my plod carrots.
Don't care much for good neighbors. That place is nothing but trouble.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
You. Do something productive. You. Also do something productive. Like, settlers, they are a bit of a menace, the settlers, to be honest, because they don't do anything without being told to do anything. Obviously, the cow can't do anything. You. Chunky. Get working. You work, you eat. Right, now they actually have food. I'm gonna nap, I think. First, actually, I'm gonna go to the bar.
Hi.
Can I get you a drink?
Of course.
Sure.
Take my money.
Got.
Great.
Take my money. Or your dirty, dirty water, because dirty water's actually good stuff. Ooh, look dark. I forgot I actually... The Punga! The Punga is expensive. Alrighty, do. Actually, I might keep one hazmat suit. Might be wise to keep one just in case. Keep that because it is technically a unique item. God, I really do need to start stripping the. You know, cryo grenade, keep grenades. They're always useful. Flamers are useless. It's like even buffed, it is useless. Oh, irradiated fork rank. Say if you want irradiated, you want something really spammy like for example, a pipe submachine gun. You know, pipe machine gun, for example, is a really good choice. Mines are not useful. Right, I need to buy some more shite. I think he had a bit more useful stuff from Blanco. Yes, I'll... Ooh, Field Radical Roach. Ooh, Radical Roach. Ribeye steak's good. Now I can sell some more shite. Right, that'll do. Now, crafting benches. Did I actually put them in this settlement? This is... a weapons workbench. Right, I can strip some of these weapons if I can activate a bloody thing. Plasma infused, not a bad. Penetrating, again, not a bad thing for a sniper rifle. Drone sword's unique. Sentinel's meat hook, always useful. Not particularly useful on a... I don't think Sentinels is... Just gonna... I don't accidentally get rid of these, just go... Oh, Ashmake! Oh yeah, Ashmake is weird in that it can't be renamed for some reason. That was it. I don't even know why I'm scrapping that. Mighty is best used on something with really low base damage. Like, because it modifies Nocturnal, not that useful, but I'll take it. Not stripped up anyway. I'm sure I just renamed that. No, I didn't. Clearly not. Staggering BB gun! I mean, staggering minigun is funny, but it's kind of... It is one of those things that's, like, hilariously unfun to be hit by. Actually, I'm an idiot. I should also... Keep spam! You know what I was gonna say, like... Irradiate, it was really good on a cheap weapon. Yeah, that's what I'm doing it on. Something is dying.
This time.
I mean, plasma infused on the Enclave rifle, you know, on the Enclave laser gun seems about right. This just feels like, no, I don't want to make no legendary. It's already got no... The powerful barely adds anything to it because it's got such a low base damage. I mean, to be honest, staggering on the shotgun, you know, it hits them, it staggers. You know, that's pretty good. Explosives don't benefit from anything other really than two-shot, if I remember correctly, but... Try putting powerful on it, see what that does. As I said, because the damage comes from the explosion, not the... They end up doing, like, no damage, because the rocket itself does, like, 5 damage. The explosion does most of it. That's a spammy gun, so that's a good one to... I mean, to be honest, that... Again, it's got quite a low baseline, so it's kind of better to have penetrating on it. Yeah. Again, I think this has got quite a low baseline on it, so powerful isn't actually that useful. I mean, 10 extra damage for it, though. I'll keep that. Right, it has gone night, so... Why can't I use these beds? Oh, for some reason... There we go. Yeah, for some bizarre reason. That was weird. It happens sometimes. Sometimes one object in the settlement just gets to the point where it's so big that its hitbox just for some reason takes up the entire room, and I don't know why. I don't dislike what I've done with this settlement, to be honest. I kind of like what I've done with it. It's just not the... It feels a bit scummy, but that's...
Farm's not much, but it's something. Looking to buy?
Yes.
Sure.
Well,
Let's take a
sell.
look. Right.
But I will also buy 11 of your rounds, because you never want... Because for some reason the idiots, they do sell their own weapon and ammo, which is a bit silly. BB guns worth that much. Notice I keep the bottle cap mines, and the reason I keep the bottle cap mines is bottle cap mines are actually useful. Righty, so... to Somerville Place. Actually, I have an idea. You. Yes, you. Is it Minutemen?
Yeah?
No, don't pick up the fucking...
Let's trade.
Another day of hard work.
But take your ammo, take your gun, because otherwise they'll never use the fucking... I don't want to take all. Ugh. Because basically, give them the laser musket, give them the Minutemen equipment, and that way she can then stand on the guard duty. Take that, because basically you got to take that close, because otherwise they will. They're nasty. Because she's doing so little in the way of... Yeah, because now she'll defend the set. Because I know it's useless to have settlers on defense, because mine aren't protected anymore, because I got rid of that flag, because I found it particularly stupid. But... Somerville Place is about... I think... Let's see how accurate I actually am with my markings. I feel it's about there, so I'm going to go there because I want to show it off, because I did spend like 2.5, 3 hours building it, so I want to show it off. And what I'm doing with my newer settlements, I'm not, like Egret Tours, it's not, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's not about, I know, Radstag by the looks of it. So that's what the guns were shooting at. But I'm trying not to overgun them as much, because, yeah, they were a little overgunned before. You know, the ring, like, I know they've got to be well gunned, but there is such a thing as being overgunned. To the point where, like, an attack has no chance of actually getting anywhere near them, it just gets destroyed by like, the spam of 1,000 guns. Oh shite. Mayor. Why did a soft shell Milo get me a combat music? That don't make no sense. This mysterious toilet block full of stingwings. Good luck hitting a stingwing. You know, stingwings are genuinely some of the most dangerous things, especially if you're not playing with that. If you'd like to say, I am not playing with that under any circumstance, the stingwing is actually one of the most dangerous. Get it right, Jackie, you dumbass. That's like... Right. Good. I don't think the ribeyes were. Ooh, Nuka-Cola Quartz. See, my adding of all the Nuka-Cola variants to the level list does help. Right. is that one lone random quite high level raid. That's a quite high level raider. Cheat with that! Cheat with that! Like, only because he's so unusually durable. But yeah, just witness how like, cheap as shit that nearly is. Right. Well, this is less... Let's see how accurate I actually was. Like, with my marker. I think I was actually a little far. Right, I think, yeah, I was actually quite far off.
Huh? You better not cause any trouble.
Am I ever glad to see you?
Yeah, what are you scared by? That's the real question.
You in some kind of trouble?
A pack of feral ghouls is holed up nearby. Some of them have started
If this is the other side of the fucking Commonwealth...
wandering out this way, we may be overrun. We need someone to clear them out.
Where are they holed up?
Here, I'll mark it for you. Thanks for your help. It means a lot.
Yeah, Suffolk County Charter School. Almost guaranteed that one. I mean... I mean, one, have you ever seen a pink ghoul anywhere other than Suffolk County Charter School? No. So, they're not exactly like they come out far, and it's a bit of a way for them to wander. But, you know, it's not like a raider that far away, yes, probably, but this is like, in realistic terms, several miles away. You know, if you, like, factor in that actually, like, everything is shrunk in Fallout 4, you kind of factor in that actually, no, this is several miles away. Why are they... But I've had this, like, 10 Pines bluffers, like, send me off, oh, these ferals are going to wander out, and it's Suffolk County Charter School. It's like the opposite side of the fucking Commonwealth. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, shit, I need... What I need is, jet. Do I have any jet? Just something to let me get some distance. Right, yeah, waddling up to a sleeping super mutant suicider, that is, dangerous. I mean, jet does allow you to make some distance, because your movement speed is slightly increased while jetting. I mean, jet is genuinely one of the most useful chems. It's the one I think I find the most use, and you can actually make a build around it. Probably should see a doctor, but... I love how a plank across bed means you can't sleep here. Also, cool place to live with a wheelchair. I mean, none of these houses have toilets, which does bother me, you know. You know, it is a bit bother. Oh no, it's a stunted yell. Oh no, it's another stunted yell guy. It's like they're not even Goldilocks and the Three Bears. That's the third one. Free jet. Why not give it a free jet? Iguana or a stick? But where did the iguana come from? Because there is no evidence that iguanas exist in this world. Ooh, red dress. Always cute. I am not gonna skip Murkwater because I don't have the firepower to take down the Milo Queen that lives there. Even though Murkwater is nearby. Because, again, Fallout 4 is fucking tiny. It's like... It's smaller than Fallout 3, it's smaller than New Vegas, and that takes some doing because New Vegas is pretty damn tiny. That's a different sound. No, pink barrels. Oh, right. Because this is... Oh, that's a buff behemoth, right? Where's my stim packs? And I'm backed up against the wall because I'm an idiot. See, and that's Fallout 4 balance in a nutshell. They can actually do damage, but yeah, they do damage, but they don't take damage. Like, everything's really glassy and, like, everything is really fragile. Like, nothing's overly durable. So you end up with things that are like a super behemoth, which is like a really high level one, and it's like, it's super fragile. Because, well, let's face it, it's not gonna do much, is it? Right. These are a threat! Oh no! More pink ferals. I mean, the backstory of this location is really quite creepy. I mean, the food paste. You know, it's addictive. It was forced on them. You know, this is like one of the creepier like backstories. I mean, it's humorously creepy.
Chained on the other side.
Also, when you school first aid as a Protectron, be concerned. Just be concerned.
I'm in.
Because I know I would be. If this came to give first aid.
Do not make any further escape attempts, lawbreaker.
First aid kit. Apparently, the men's toilets do not need first aid kit because they are too stupid to know how to use it. Like, seriously, that is a bit weird. Only the women's toilet has the first aid kit. How are these a threat? And why do they give so much XP despite the fact they're like the weakest thing in existence? Like, seriously? Why is anyone scared of these? Like, they are so unbelievably weak. Oh no! Ferals! The weakest, most pathetic ferals! You know, seriously, why are they scared of these? I mean, these are the weakest, most pathetic ferals ever. Like, also, what unfortunate soul had to have detention in here? Like in the bloody storage room. Oh no, the ferals hit me! Oh no! The food paste. Ugh. Yeah, I think the answer will be just don't eat. I wonder if this actually play.
Good morning, teachers and students. It is a fabulous Wednesday here at Suffolk County Charter School. The Glee Club is having their seasonal bake sale today. So stop by and show your support so we can send our team to the regionals. Remember, actual baked goods are forbidden on school grounds. So they will be selling colorful cups for your food paste.
Yeah.
Also, we will be having a school assembly during second period tomorrow on the dangers of strangers by Jangles, the moon monkey himself. Once again, we would like to thank our benefactors from the NAPP program for allowing us to have such a big star come and speak to you kids. We owe our benefactors strict adherence to the rules they have set forth. This is Principal Hudson signing off. Have a great day.
Yeah, great day. It's just slowly turning bright pink from the food paste. And it's clearly addictive because there is a raider intervention about one of the raiders who was eating the stuff. And it's like, yeah, this is not creepy. I mean, let's face it. Would you eat the food paste? Yeah. If the answer is yes... Oh no, Red Roach. So much more dangerous than everything else in here. Unless it's an ambush predator. It's just not a very good predator. Confiscate. Terror that. That's terrible, that pun. No, no, I mean...
Friday off. The NAPP program launched this week with success, but not without problems.
I don't want to hit the feral, I want to hit the future glowing one that's in my face.
But I am afraid we must put our foot down on this issue. I am assured all of you will get used to the flavor of the paste. Also, I have been informed that flavor varieties will be on their way pending continued success of the program. How exciting!
Like the glowing one, it's slightly less disgusting.
I will repeat. There are absolutely no psychological or physical effects from participation in the NAPP. Any observed effect is assuredly psychosomatic and possibly related to a lack of trust in the government. Remember, our participation in the NAPP not only helps our school, but in the long run benefits our nation. Thank you for your attention. This is Principal Hudson signing off.
I mean, food paste, food paste, food paste, food paste. Food paste! Mmm. Tastier than food paste. Still nicer than the food paste. Oh no, the lone radical roach. Whatever shall I do? I don't know, shoot it. Right. These useless settlers are safe now. Now I can actually build my settlement. Then I've got to teleport to the other side of the Commonwealth. To wait 3 days for the settlement to stabilise. But, you know, that's the rule of importing the settlements. Because you gotta import the settlements safely, otherwise they don't work properly. Or so the legend goes. I mean, to be honest, I trust it. I mean, things do tend to need to settle. It's how Fallout 4 tends to work, is things need to settle. Oh, come on! Oh no, that's still here? Oh, shite. Oh no. Barrels. Oh god, there's two. I told you this place was just like great for spawning, but seriously. I'm just gonna pop a stealth boy because of that. You know, look at them! This place is bloody vertebrate scent. I love how I'm in stealth. Look at them. For some reason, this area is just coated in vertebrates. Oh shit, stealth boys ran out. I'm not convinced it makes any difference, but I have these silly things, I might as well use them. Seriously, this place is like vertebrate central for some reason. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but this place does seem like around Suffolk County Charter School. For some reason, like vertebrates just seem to spawn like crazy, and I don't know why. I say I've seen 4 there before, and just because I'm fearing about a deja vu. Oh, look, not another one. Oh fuck! Get in this. It's seen me, of course it has. Right. Oh, this one's actually occupied, right. So, no. Oh fuck, that vertebrate's pointing at the door. It's not... What? Right, that's me out rockets. I think I took the gunner out there, that's something. No, I think I took the pilot out. Yep. Oh, that's novel. Dog meat. Leather dog meat. Oh, that was different. I'm completely out of rockets, but... Yes! I'm seeing the problem. No, it has actually increased. What's that? Oh, just another doggo. See, these settlers have far more danger from random doggos than they do from anything else. Right. What fucking dogs? These dogs are more a threat than anything else. Right. Look at the bloody things. Great, none of my luck, I'm just gonna... The other ones come out. Ugh. Don't want to eat them. Or them. Where's actual healing stuff? Pork and beans. And it's like grilled, isn't it? Everything's grilled. Gotta be desperate to eat the. Gotta be desperate to eat the. You know, really gotta be desperate to eat the food. Yeah, I thought I was supposed to spawn when I climbed it, not when I got to it. Apparently I'm still in combat from something. Oh, there's a dead Minuteman up here. I consider that lunch. My respect for the Minutemen is 0 because they're kind of useless. Bloodbug steak, simple chops, still mailer, crispy victory, don't waste time on that. Squirrel bits. Ifclaw steak. Rat steak, some iguana on a stick. Mailer, I think Milo cake is better than the omelette. Yeah, cake's much better than the omelette, mate. Cake if I can. Omelettes when I can't. Not rat chunks. Chunk them up. Mutant hound chops. Mud chops. Or, you know, fried dog meat. Right. Mailer meat. Yeah, I'll go for it. I mean, you can make a roast. At least be thin. And almost never be able to make any of the soups because I never have the vegetables because it takes only the farmed kind, not the normal kind that you find in the waste, which is a bit strange. Like, I don't get why I get that, like, it's for anti-planting purposes, but you'd think the recipes would allow you to make it with either. Like, there'd be a recipe for one, a recipe for the other. That's it. And how did I miss completely? Oh, great rabid one. They're dangerous, the rabid ones. How have I managed to miss complete? Oh, I didn't miss. That's a Stimpact. Stimpact. Where is the Stimpact? Right, Stimpact animation takes forever. Where are they? Oh. They're dead. Yeah, that's not what I picked up. But, you know, you get what you get given. Righty, so. Talk to these losers, they are now safe from ferals that had no possible fucking threat to them in any way.
Share those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
You did? That's great news. Friend, feel free to use our workshop anytime you'd like.
Yes. Right, I don't recall having much. There was a few odd trees, but I left the actual default. I deliberately left the default settlement pretty much intact, and the trees are a case of cleaning them up. Mostly felled ones. I don't think I needed to do. Might be that one. I can't remember. I didn't have to do much with the trees. I deliberately left as many as I try and leave them for. Oh, that fucking nagging menu. There's something about that little help tip that just drives me mad. Right. MISC, transfer settlement. Importo. Right. Scroll down all the way to the bottom. It's the settlement builder Somerville. 618. This will take a while. Don't need to import original items because I didn't bother. Right. And to spoil the surprise, I'm going to stare at the floor right here where nothing happens. And reset the chat viewer entirely because something... It's just not pulling right. I don't know if it's streaming in super low quality or what, but... No, for some reason that is just pulling at the absolute worst fucking... Why is it pulling at fucking 360p? There we go. For some reason, it was pulling at like hyper low quality for some reason. You set it higher and then you set it back and then it immediately comes back. And no, I'm not watching the settlement because I don't want to spoil the surprise. Because, you know, you get a guided tour of the little settlement. You know, I try and give them a little bit of character. I mean, Somerville Place is not the best settlement to work with, to be honest. It's one of those ones that's very, very hilly. There's very little flat ground, which basically means you have to use the foundation pieces. Which, yeah, do get a bit tiresome after a while. It's taken a while because it's quite a big settlement, but it's also... I decided it could be a big settlement because it is in the arse crack of nowhere. In the south, which is consistently a lot less load than anywhere else. I also felt it... I wasn't originally going to give... It's got a wall, I'm going to spoil that. It has got a wall. I wasn't originally going to give it one, I was just going to do the top edge, because, you know, glowing seas up there. But then I realised that actually this place is pretty dangerous, so it kind of makes sense for it to be a walled settlement. Because it is got, like... I'm not going to spoil it. Spoiler. Nope, almost there. It's almost imported. Now it just needs to settle. I mean, the stabilisation process is a lot quicker, but... Stabilising. Stabilising. Powering up. Protectron on duty. I mean, that'll give you a hint as to what's been used, but... Righty, so... A potato! Doesn't really matter. It's got to be somewhere I can rest, which basically does seem to mean Sanctuary, doesn't it? I don't like loading Sanctuary, because Sanctuary is a bit much. Yeah, Sanctuary is a bit much, but, like, no, Egret Halls is, I don't think, is far enough away. So it looks like it is actually Sanctuarium. I hate having to go to Sanctuary, but, you know, do what you must. Also, I feel like that journal there is like what the medical protection was meant to be, like actual defibrillator hands rather than just standard protection hands, but without claws, and like little surgical baggies on its feet. I think that's what it was meant to be, but they kind of cost cut. Okay, I'm amazed how quickly that loaded, actually. Right, Sanctuary does glow a bit because those lights are a bit too bright for our own good. Right, sleep in my bed for 3 days, and then teleport back to Somerville Place. This is always the fun part. Waiting for the waiting. Actually just waiting. I mean, I could do it with console commands, but I don't trust those to work quite well, and I don't know what the default is, so setting it back to standard timescale is not the best idea. Right, day 1. Day 2. Time for day 2. Ding 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 ding. Oh dear. One more day after this, and then I can go back to teleport back to Somerville Place. And it'll probably be at night because, you know, I'm actually going to give it half a day just... Yeah, I'm going to give it an extra half a day because otherwise it will be at night, and I don't like showing off settlements at night. So, day 3 and then half a day just to make sure. just basically just to make sure I arrive at daytime. Because it is opposite end of the Commonwealth, which, you know, you can traverse so much quicker. I think you actually can, in terms of in-game time, I think you do actually move faster than fast travel does. Because I think fast travel just takes it as like a decent pace. It doesn't factor in how ridiculously fast you move. So, 12 hours. Just to make sure it's like all night and dark. Although Sanctuary doesn't know what dark is. Because seriously, Sanctuary just kind of glow a bit. Leave the house. Right, I think she gets stuck. I think Trash Can Carla legitimately just gets stuck. Right, solid little place. Ooh, it's got 2 new settlers already. Oh no, the Drunken Gnomes. I mean, they won't. The question is, will it load in the world faster than it loads in this load screen? Because, yeah, this Drunken Gnomes one is so intense. It has actually loaded in. It is one that's so intensive that it, you know, that little scene is so intensive. I mean, oh, of course it's raining. Of course it is. Oh, you look sufficiently ridiculous. Come here. You. Oh, right. You. Oh, right. I've got... Right. Come here.
My back hurts. My feet hurt.
Yeah,
Everything hurts.
You can go to the Slocum's Joe hut if I can get in it. Because the problem is... Right, it's because the door's an auto-close one. I couldn't even open it in advance. Let's go. You can man the Slocum's Joe shop. And I see another settler waddling around. She can man the bar. Because you won't get a... I mean, I don't have the uniforms for them, but I have got little Slocum's Joe set up. Again, you just got to sort of open the door for it. You know, I sort of set it up. I like having a little donut shop. I mean, I cheated a little. Because I don't like the fact that it's like a really nicely brick-built building, which is clearly a pre-war thing. So what I've done is sort of put the wall inside, using some of the bigger exterior walls that do sort of allow you to double wall it. Because that way then you get the distinct stripe for the kitchen. Like, they've gone to the effort of making that wall solid. Like, they've really put some effort into that, and like, they've stolen some of the old tiles to make it feel like an old shop. But you've still got, like, the wasteland feel. I mean, there's a radio there, because I couldn't find a jukebox, and I think the jukebox was a little too big for this place. Right, I'm just gonna save, because last time I used this, it did kind of crap out on me, so... Fresh coffee. I'm gonna make some mute fruit tea. Or flower tea. Right, and I'm also gonna do some donuts. Except I have no donut mix. So I can't make a sweet roll! I was gonna make a sweet roll, but I can't! Oh, is he must still be waddling his way in.
Hey, you look like someone who needs a drink.
How are things going?
Same old, same old.
It's good for settling. That's it. The door. Beauty with that door is it does autoplay. I mean, he's stuck, he ain't going anywhere, he can't figure out a route. But, you know, again, it's that little, you know, good to have the utus, because, you know, not every house has toilets, because they're all pretty small. This is the depressingly tiny medical centre. When I say depressingly tiny, it is depressingly tiny. But I thought I needed 2 more beds just to make it work, so I decided, let's put this depressingly tiny medical centre in. Little house down here. Complete with kitchen. Thank you to the pre-workshop packs that gave the fridges, and they're not in fucking pristine condition. Which, you know, that's one of the, and like these beds, they are sufficiently yes, they are in good condition, but they are also, if you notice, sufficiently grubby. Like, they are sufficiently grubby, they're not quite there. And bunk beds do... Oh, something has come. I'm too close to the settlement. I heard the turret, one of the turrets going off. Like, again, not walled-in turrets, they're not turrets on top of every house, for example. Ooh, I think this is one of the bigger houses. Again, it's a nice little house. You know, no, the rain doesn't come in. The rain effect doesn't happen inside, but the wet effect does. So they clearly leak, but not enough that the rain comes in. Also, one thing I really like with these bunk beds, again from that same free pack they gave out, I didn't get the modern furniture one because it's all just too pristine, and that's a I don't know, you can get in there, sort of. Wait, I had a ghoul. And I know that's not one of the original. Where's she gone? I heard the ghoul. Oh, she's auto-assigned to food. That's very unusual. Right, so we've looked in that. I'm going to shut the door because, you know, settlers, they're animals, I know. But I thought, let's do something different with this little house by the wall. You know, again, there's something up there. Again, a little house. This one's a little more it's metal. They kind of have a bit of a thing for metal. There's clearly something up there, but little metal house. Again, cute little kitchen. Use the chemistry station as a combined tabletop and sink. It really is like the only option. Bunk beds. Again, they got a thing for blue and metal in this house. Again, I thought I would do something a little different. This is a big patio with nothing on it. I kind of goofed there. Actual watch station, complete with chair for the lazy watchman. The town gate. It does clip a little, but it's almost impossible to get the gates down without them clipping. The upper half of town, because, you know...
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
The utility hut, complete with lockers, and tool bench. You know, because I wanted to work the workbenches in. So, you know, the utility hut. Just the utility hut. This ladder used to go like this. It looked nicer, but it kind of interfered with the wall, and the settlement boundary is... This bit of wall here clips through it. So, yeah, couldn't do that, so I had to move it like this. Again, the metal tile set, due to the settlement tile set, due to the nature of how it is very awkward to build with. So I used the concrete metal floors just to give like an actual walkway. Again, turret maintenance. I thought Gauss turrets make sense as a generic non-aligned settlement because they're electrically powered, so they can feed off the power grid. You know, they're not wired up because I think the wires to them look a bit silly. But, you know, they're electrically powered and they'll just take small bits of metal, which you could make with, you know, something pretty basic like that. You know, you could just even cast them. They wouldn't be very good, but they would be serviceable. One odd thing to find. Again, you're making use of the bunk beds, because, you know, I think they're actually a really nice thing, and they do actually amazingly count as 2 beds. So that's sort of another cheaper house, and then at the very far end of town, what the fuck is he doing up here? There's the snob's house, as you'll find out when you go inside. It's got a luxurious TV and sofa, curtains, tasteless jangles, the moon monkey pattern, nice full kitchen. Oh, there's one of the offending trees. Oh, right, I saw something. Oh, has the sentry bot woken up? Yeah, it has. I'm not quite sure how, but it has woken up. Right, this is gonna go on forever. Yeah, I'm gonna have to release that in a moment. Yeah, and there's another offending tree. I did have to destroy some of the trees. I try not to, but you know they've got a double bed, fancy paintings which aren't. Again, they came from the settlement pack, and they are clearly just. By the looks of it, historic screen like pictures of Boston on like a canvas effect. They are clearly just old photos of Boston, but like that. I'm not even convinced that's that old because relatively modern skyscrapers. But I might know where to place them because they're not. Again, that's what one of the things that worried me about Workshop Pack is like they are clearly not vanilla. They're clearly not Bethesda. Like that one again. I think that's the Swamp Pond, Boston Common. But again, it's kind of clearly not. But you know, complete with bathroom. You know, so fancy, and a radio and a fancy table because you know, posh house has a bathroom. I mean, it's a very, very well private bathroom because the only interior wall, like, there's only two door sets that aren't concrete. In hindsight, I probably should have used the one for the the utility shed, which uses this sort of green metal, but yeah. Yeah, so the posh house. Oh, I haven't shown the. I put the roof in here just to patch up the fact that this roof was like really, really patchy and just wouldn't hold water. I mean, it's leaky now rather than like completely bad. But I just thought it needed something, so I just put a watch station up here. I mean, and the world's worst seating, but you know, I felt like it needed something. And this house.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's too bad. We could sure use them.
Never heard that before, because like, when did I actually go around without like listening to settlers? I thought this was just a cheap little lean-to thing, just. So I needed an excuse for the armor workbench, and because it's an armor and clothing merchant here, I thought they might have like a little lean-to thing just to work in, like garment repair, same-day garment repair. And this house is, all I did was put lights in it because seriously, they're not savages that need to rely on fucking candles. Looks like that shotgun's been taken. That's strange. There was a shotgun there. And of course, a little general store because, unfortunately, the tier 3 stores just don't fit because they're too big. Also, something that does bug me with a lot of settlements is like, door. Fucking door. And doors are not easy things to place. They take a lot of effort. Yeah, so that's my Somerville place. Oh, I haven't shown this bit off because, yeah, might as well. The water pumps, the water storage tanks.
Looks like it's in working order. Looks like it's in working order. Looks like it's in working order. Looks like it's in working order.
Because you need the water pumps. I thought putting by the shop, you know, the eatery was a good idea. And to be honest, I had to have this power conduit anyway. Because this, for some reason, needs a fucking light directly to it, so kind of had to make do. Thought might as well just stick them there. Again, every building is at least, well, for some reason the legs did not want to go on this tile. I do not know why. You know, for some reason they did not want to go, but every building is fully supported. There is no fucking floating logs, because that bugs the living crap out of me. You know, like you've got all of this, You know, I have actually, the wall does work. The wall is actually solid. Again, this bit, there is a minor tiny bit of floaty there, but it would look weirder with that much overhang without it, so it's sort of it. I can accept that minor tiny bit of floating. Compared to, but that one had like really, this bit here would have had really obvious floating. I like making sure my settlements are logical and like. Does it show that house at the bottom of the hill? That like actually sticks out beyond the wall. I mean, this house is for all intents and purposes part of the wall. And to be honest, the fact there's a dead Brahmin right there, so this is not a safe place. I mean, to be honest, this is the safe. I mean, if you want to live in the unsafest house, this one, because, you know, open window right through to your beds. It's not really a safe house, which is weird because it's actually one of the nicest houses. It has a TV. So at least that's actually an in-game asset, just an, you know, actual nice picture of the Freedom Trail. But no, I try and make it, and like lamps, I have to console offset into the wall a bit so they don't, again, floating. I mean, I tried to also put in little pathways, like, so it's like, oh, there's a pathway here, there's a pathway here. You know, like, obviously there's some natural pathways like here. But I tried to, like, put the houses in such places that they would, you know, naturally embark what I thought was the path. So this posh house is at the top of the hill. Utility shed. I mean, the utility shed was just a fun idea that I built. I seem to recall it was like the second thing I built for this settlement was just the utility shed. Mainly because I was sick of not being able to see the lights, and there is a unique oddity about the utility shed. All but one thing comes off this, the recruitment beacon. However, gets the recruitment beacon, it first goes through this conduit, and this conduit exists not just because this was an afterthought. This really was just an afterthought. But because whenever I'm building settlements, I don't like settlers waddling around, so I turn the settlement beacons off by basically disconnecting them from the grid. Like, I don't connect them to the grid until everything's done. So, but that's there just to give lights to the settlement. And to be honest, like, where it is it's not quite like a hazard. You know, you can still get turrets to maintain them, because I do like it when you can actually maintain your weapons. My old settlements didn't just plop turrets everywhere, like on top of houses and everything. Is that sentry bot still there? Right, we'll deal with that sentry bot. The dog explode as well. Like, how has this little building not been looted? Because, seriously, how did this... I mean, the dog got in. How has this not been looted? Because the window's wide open! Might as well get the sentry bot built. How have I lost some of your I've lost... I actually just lost it, because I'm an idiot. I think it is because it is all just downhill. No, I'm quite happy with how some of your place turned out. I mean, the walls are... yeah, they are scalable, but, like, you know, a human could realistically scale these, but... again, we have chain link fences around, like, actual things in reality, but with barbed wire on top, I have seen people, first hand, seen someone climb over them. And to be honest, the ability to jump in, like, that is a bit low, but I have never once seen anyone in reality just leap straight over, you know, a chest-high wall. That is just a bit odd. Like, Full Upward's jumping ability is a bit ridiculous, it is a bit moon bouncy. And I think that's to counter the fact that there is no like way to grapple over things. And to be honest, I don't like the grappling games. It never seems to work right. And like it usually results in anything that like really random. Oh, you can grapple on this, you can't grapple on this. And when you can grapple on something, it's usually for some reason painted bright yellow. Don't ask why. Or it has like a really curious dust stain on it. You know, there's always something odd about it. But yeah, this house. Like, yeah, you want to be exposed? Yeah, go live in this house. I mean, there is actually a little wall going around the bottom of it to stop you sneaking in. Like, the wall is actually a solid object. There is no breach point where anything could get through. It is actually a solid wall. I mean, it's more solid than the settlement. I mean, look how solid that is. But this is like wasteland housing, the hardier people. I mean, the metal set is actually pretty solid compared to the wooden set. And of course, like, embark with it. I'm going to get rid of this tree, because it does actually get in the way of the gate. Don't know why it wasn't letting me go in the settlement. No, this particular shrub can't be scrapped. Yeah, but that tree cluster was getting in the way of it, so... So it's not super well defended. I mean, the gate is barely defended. I mean, there's no gun on the gate. It's not super well defended, but the next gun is S. But it does have enough coverage. I mean, that gun up there is pretty high. That can cover blind spots. It's not... But I kind of wanted to go away from the put the guns on the houses, because that is a bit weird. Like, could you live with that and rattling all day, all night? It would drive you mad. So, but, you know, try and keep it... And, like, yes, this house actually... The reason it's metal is because it's structural. You know, and then it's got the window. Because there are no windows in the metal set, so I had to just make do with what you got. You know, but I tried to make... Originally, this was just like a low fence before. That's a bit of... Given the gates there, I think that was a bit of a weird choice, so... Quite happy with how Somerville Place came out. You know, if only it had quests and an inn. And not, like... You know, because... Notionally... You know, you could treat this house as the bunkhouse. I mean, I know it's kiddie beds, but you can actually sleep in them for some reason. Like, they're a bit tiny, but... You know, if you treat this as the bunkhouse, like, you come in, oh, of course, bed's in there, it's a wasteland bunkhouse. It's sort of an inn. You know, it sort of works as an inn, but that's the problem is you can't... I think that's why people have just, like, don't gravitate to Fallout 4 as much, is because you can't roleplay as much vanilla, because, let's face it, there's only, like, 3 settlement, like, actual towns in the game. Because there's Good Neighbor, there's Diamond City, and, oh, okay, 4, I forgot Covenant, and Bunker Hill. And 2 of those can be, like, ruined by turning them into settlements, so, yeah. Fallout 4 is one of those weird ones. I still don't think I'm ready for the glowing sea, but I just don't have... Well, I'm out of missiles, and I don't think my Fat Man's in a much better state, so... Gonna head back to Good Neighbor, I think. There's still more quests to be done there. Good Neighbor, Good Neighbor, Good Neighbor, Good Neighbor. I do not do fast travel. Because fast travel is boring. And it makes Fallout 4 less stable. Oh dear, that felt a bit... Oh yeah, that would have reset, because I've waited 3 days away from this cell, so I probably shouldn't go across that crossing. I'll find a different crossing and use that one. You know, be sensible. I mean, I'm pretty sure, given the complete barren nature of the chat on this stream, that this stream has had a grand total of like 2 people watching it at most. And that's being optimistic. You know. Oh shit, not another one. Kind of hope it gets shot down by the super mutants. If not, gotta make it across the river to Ygritte Tors. Hide in this shack. And find my way into it. Wait for my stamina to come back. What the f- I bet just teleport. Ah, the miniguns have engaged. The Verbird is fucked. And that's the beauty of having a settlement nearby. I mean, this one is a bit overgunned, to be honest. You know, I do think I've overgunned this one a bit, but... yeah, overall. I think I'll go to Gunnamer and kill it there. That was a good time, because I'm sort of running out of time, and I can tell that. Ooh, Kidos. Gourds. So much effort. So little. You know, the weird ass train. Like, I really don't get like the design choice on that train. It's just so weirdly shaped and is way too tall and has like no way of actually connecting to anything, and it's too big for every tunnel, and it's so tall and so amazingly top heavy that it just couldn't work as an actual train. Like, it's look at it. It's like a 3-story tall train. It's ridiculous. Like, it's just sort of sat on top of... Like, I get, like, the idea of it's this big nuclear train. But the thing is so stupidly tall. With no way to get up it either. Like, it doesn't need to be as tall as it is. It's too tall. And it just, like, that would not be able to corner at any sort of speed. Because it is too top-heavy and too unstable. It's like, it's taller than... Like, even the double-decker trains aren't that tall. And usually the double-decker trains tend to be very, very low, like, low floor on the lowest floor. It's like they've actually got, like, even steps down into them. Yeah, so they've got, like, the underbelly sort of, like, hang... I mean, I seem to recall, like, the American double-level trains, some of the bi-level ones. They, like, they're a normal height above the axles, but, like, the bit between the axles is really low. So basically, they've only got, like, half of floors. And I don't think the TGBs are much different than dual level TGBs that France has. You know, a dual level train tends to be like, you know, it's very, very low, but that thing isn't. It's just such an illogical train. I mean, yes, New Vegas is really fucking boring and lacked a nuclear flare. Like, I think they did just take a real train and sort of, like, paint it up. They are really boring, but that's New Vegas. New Vegas took a lot of real-world things and just slapped them in with no edits. Like, the anti-materiel rifle, for example. Granted, they did do something right by picking an oddball one, rather than, like, picking the bloody Barrett 50 cal, which is, like, the default. But that bridge is fucked on both sides. Like, what's the point of it? I'll go across Raider Gulch. But, you know, it's one of those cases where, like, New Vegas was a bit... It grabbed too many real-world things. And it's not in the spirit of Fallout to have real-world things, because Fallout 1 didn't. And if it did, what it did was still... It might have had, like, the odd real-world brand. I think it might have mentioned, like, some real-world gun manufacturers. But it was fully fictional weapons. You know, but Fallout 2 had real-world weapons, yes. And ones that weren't era-appropriate, the infamous P90, for example. And the reason in Fallout 2 had them is because Fallout 2 was made on a hell of a time crunch and just shoved them in because there was less effort in designing their own. Basically, it was a time-saving measure. And it clashed horribly, and they sort of I seem to recall they even admitted that they were actually sort of didn't really work, and they weren't really very canonically appropriate. But they let him, you just did it because it was time crunch, because Fallout 2 is, like, really barely finished. I mean, it really is not particularly well finished. You know, it is pretty unfinished, and it's very, very unfocused. I don't know what this vertebrate's doing, but it's losing altitude bad. For some reason I can't... Oh, it's lost an engine somehow. I don't know what's killed an engine on it. Something with a kneecap of legendary, probably. It's the only way I can think of that. It can lose an engine but takes so little damage. Oh, great. And what is this? They had a bloody vertebrate? Fucking blown a car up. Right, Good Neighbor is my sanctuary now. Right, Mass Fusion. Head towards Mass Fusion. And then you can get into Good Neighbor. Oh, something just went. I think either a vertebrate just went down or a car just blew up. One of the two. Head towards Mass Fusion, then take a right to Good Neighbor. Looking out, I just saw a propeller. So, yep, one of the vertebrates is going down. I think that's Trinity Tower, actually. Fucking hurts. You just take a right, go to Mass Fusion, which is a really easy landmark to find. It is one of the tallest buildings in Fallout 4. If not the... I don't think it's quite the tallest. But it's pretty much the tallest. Storage. Now, I feel this stream has done so fucking badly. I think this one has been another absolute bomb of a stream. It's just...
How you doing, killer? Arms tired from all that digging? You know...
It was surprisingly empty before.
What? Not hiding behind your little pyro bodyguard? Oh, wait. You can't. Because I killed her.
Oh, the newcomer kills one of my people. Now you think you got the biggest stomping boots? Okay, let me lay it out for you. No one steals from me. But I gotta admit, you and Bobby pulled one hell of a job. Almost makes me wish I had done it myself. Now, if it was just the money, I'd rough you up, break a few bones, and then we'd be square once you paid me back. But you killed Fahrenheit. That means blood for blood. Fortunately for you, I'm short on muscle, and Bobby was the brains. You track her down, put a knife in her, and get back my, let's say, 1,000 caps, and we'll pretend this was all a misunderstanding.
I don't have time to run your errands for you.
Oh, take all the time you want. But you got a debt hanging over you now. You feel me? I'll be waiting for you to pay up. Bobby's smart, but not half as smart as she thinks she is. She's been having all her new tidings of wealth shipped to a building in South Boston. That's where you'll be heading. Now go.
But he's a companion, so you can't kill him. It's the stupid logic of Fallout 4 right there. But it's another quest. So, but I think Hancock might have another one. So he sends you to Pigman Gallery, and 3 XP is 3 XP.
I ain't heard a peep regarding that gangland-style murder I was promised. Shouldn't you be in Southie?
I think maybe he only says that after Big Dig. But there's also, I know there's another quest in there, but, you know. This stream has come to an end and has accomplished very, very little.
Holy scamoli. That ain't true, is it? You ripped off Hancock. What, you got a death wish or something?
And no one cares. Right. That's the end of the stream. Thank you for watching, if anyone did. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as is the list of all the past live streams, both stream and the old character whose name I cannot remember for the life of me. Hit the like button if you want to help promote these things and see the flashy new animation YouTube has for it. Like, I'm still not quite sure why. But good. Bye! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.